Education is very important. Very, very important. Without education, you are nothing.
Maria Sabine way. Maria Sabine beba. Beba 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 way. Maria Sabine way. Unaona Maria way. Pata Maria Sabine. Pata Maria Sabine. Pata Maria Sabine. Pata Maria Sabine way. Pata Maria Sabine. Unaona Maria way. Pata Maria Sabine way. Maria Sabine way.
I have no regret where I was born. I was born basically in one of the slum, not in Kibera, but a slum called Mitimingi, a place that was full of people drunkards. And my mom, my dad was always full on drugs and everything. And so that kind of a situation that I lived through basically at the age of 9, I happened to be picked, and I also lived in Kibera. Many of these innocent children have no opportunity to go to schools. Many of these children live in this particular place to the age that reaching the age that they cannot go to school anymore.
I'm trying to be the best. Mini yule kijana. Baby so good. Inti massacre. She's not a little girl. Mala minguti. Love is blind. Too much to say.
Many of these innocent youth have found themselves into a lot of ganging up as a group, and they end up doing a lot of criminal activities. Some of them are involved into different types of drugs that they take, and with these, many of them have lived a very miserable life, and moving to houses, basically stealing from people. That is most of the activity that takes place.
Baby, don't worry. Life is too short. Maisha ni mafupi. Tena ni matamu. Don't play me, girl. Life is not a game. I'm serious, babe.
There have been a lot of discriminations that any child born in Kibera, and then those kind of children and youth have no opportunities to many industries that are in Nairobi. They are looked as people that have no education, people that are coming from the low class.
Give me your love. Trust me, babe. I believe in you. Everything you want, I'm gonna give it to you. You're so beautiful. Yani Giafa. Hiluze halawa. My sugar baby.
I'm confused. God, you do the best. You do the best. That is the God, you do the best. So I'm here to stay. God, you know what next. But I know God is there. Remember us. We are here.
Nilioleka lakini tuliwachana. I am alone. Yeah, I am single mother. I am dreaming. Even I am live like this. Even God knows another day I will be something different like these days. Because I am working very hard and I know sometime God is give me somewhere, even I buy get land. I want to build house there. Even I get money to buy land. Now I am dreaming like that.
Now, the problem, we have problem with the water here. And you know, when you have clean water, even the diseases actually will have, they will reduce, like cholera, dysentery. Now, you see, like here, we have few toilets. Like at night, you go, you poop, and that poop you put in the paper bag and you throw it to the roof of another person's house. So when it rains, they collect that water from the roof, the rooftops of the house. They collect that water for drinking, you see. So there's a lot of contamination.
Skiza, hii ndio wale wabaya. Skiza, yo, skiza tena, skiza, umekutana na wale wabaya. Skiza, yo, skiza, na raundi nimekam kama cowboy, nyaunyo kwa mgongo na nimeipiga pasi, si ya farasi ya majambazi. Nipe nafasi ni wachape kama fisi, ni watoe mizizi ni waache kavijiti yo, kavijiti yo. Da wachapa mimi kama kawaida, mina chapa watu. Skiza ndani ya nyumba na original ex-loader mwenyewe. Yo, skiza kama kawaida tunawapa mavijiti. Original.
Questo boom edilizio che stiamo vedendo è frutto, come sappiamo, del traffico di armi e anche di stupefacenti, specialmente nella zona con la Somalia, perché in Somalia si vendono e si comprano armi, ma si vende e si produce qui in Kenya il cat, questa foglia che si mastica e che dà effetti simili all'anfetamina, quindi cancella la fame, cancella il sonno. Tanti di questi soldi che provengono da questi traffici vengono poi reinvestiti, come vediamo, ma ormai sta diventando anche una grande lavanderia internazionale. Ci sono case che trattano orologi svizzeri, stanno rimodellando le loro strategie. I paesi che fino ad ora, come Russia, Cina e Hong Kong, hanno attirato queste grandi case del lusso, stanno registrando delle flessioni e quindi ora si rimodella tutto questo quadro in salsa africana, perché pensate che soltanto pensando al mercato degli orologi di lusso si è passati da 13 milioni di dollari spesi 10 anni fa appunto in orologi di lusso, oggi siamo a 46 milioni e pensiamo poi in Nigeria, visto che ha 170 milioni di abitanti e tantissimi milionari, è il paese che è il maggior importatore di champagne francese.
You don't get enough money to maintain the family the way it is supposed to be maintained. All together. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes the business is very low. And sometimes the days are up.
No, I'm not married. I'm single. I've started catering, food and beverage. Yeah, I like my life because every time when you walk with God, everything goes perfect. And I like my job. Yeah.
Come nascono gli Islam? Gli Islam sono innanzitutto territori dello Stato, del governo, non sono dati ai privati, ma sono territori che il governo dà in gestione a uomini politici locali che pensano di farci un investimento perché danno la gestione di questo territorio magari a un loro amico, costruiscono delle baracche che hanno una misura standard, non possono essere più grandi di quelle che vediamo, non possono costruire strutture in cemento ma solo strutture amovibili che possono essere quindi rimosse in qualsiasi momento e vengono date appunto in gestione a questi proprietari delle baracche che affittano.
My dream is to see the government involved in its people in day-to-day running of these slums here. You see, now the government does not consult the people who live here on how they should come and assist them. You see, the government now, the officers, they actually come, they look for themselves, they see what they should actually do. You see, but they don't involve this ordinary person like me.
Il costo di una baracca varia a secondo della location, di dove è localizzata all'interno dello slam. Ovviamente le baracche più costose sono quelle vicino alle strade, vicino alle fermate dei matatu, vicino alle fonti d'acqua. Quelle che costano di meno sono le baracche vicino proprio alle fogne, alla discarica, eccetera, eccetera. Sono prezzi molto alti per le tasche di queste persone che spesso non riescono a mettere insieme 2 euro al giorno. Spesso l'esazione dei mensili vengono affidate a bande di criminali. Qua c'è una malavita forte che si chiamano i Munghichi, che nasce come imitazione della mafia siciliana, pensate. Quelli che l'hanno fondata si sono ispirati alla mafia siciliana e a fondarla sono stati dei giovani, degli intellettuali Kikuyu e nacquero come gruppi di autodifesa negli slam. Questi ragazzi andavano dalle famiglie e dicevano ok, vuoi che non ti rubino la radio che hai nella baracca, il televisore in bianco e nero, le tue poche cose, passaci un piccolo contributo, insomma un pizzetto e noi vigiliamo. E poi con gli anni queste bande hanno messo le radici e sono diventate potentissime e mettendo anche un piede forte nella politica, oltre che in tutti i campi.
Kibera is the second biggest slum that is in Africa. The population that lives in Kibera, we have 1.2 people that are living in Kibera.
Okay, my name is Okada Buluma, also known as Bonnie or Odich Boni for our children. I work with Koinonia Community as the programs and HR manager of the organization. We start with children all the way from the streets. We have street educators who go to the streets to share life with the children in the street, to understand how they are able to live in such deplorable conditions.
I'm Jack, Matika is my name, and I work for Koinonia Community, and I'm on as a street educator.
Our street educators, for a minimum of 3 months, they go there, they share the different challenges. but also the different positives that can also be found in the streets. So they have an experience whereby they are able to learn from the children, from the different experiences they have there.
I was born in Karanja, Kibera, and I stayed with my mom when I was young because my dad died when I was 3, so I was single parented, and we had issues and difficulties in life, so I had to separate from her and sometimes go to the other part of my family, uncles and stuff. So I ended up in the streets. Life in the streets, I would say it wasn't easy because we had issues like food, clothing, transport. Sometimes we were attacked by other people in the streets, and the community didn't appreciate kids from the streets then like they do nowadays, because those times like not everyone cared whether in the streets or not, so life wasn't easy.
It was very unpredictable because sometimes you wake up early and sometimes you can wake up late, depending on maybe the city council in the Nairobi, or maybe the police. Mostly you have to wake up early because you don't want the business people, you are sleeping in the the working places of people. For example, we call them kibandas. So you sleep under someone's shop, and then so you have to wake up when he comes. You have to wake up because he has to open his shop.
There's nothing that is important as giving or helping any person that is in need. Giving a hand to a person that needs your assistance. That is the greatest thing I have learned in my life. And it's not about how you look, it's not about how many cars you own, it's not about how well you are dressing and how, those are just things that you leave them here. Is your spirit, your heart, and the touch you have to the people, and the feeling you have to the people, and the desire you have to the people, and the hope and the dream you also see to the people. I believe that is everything.
Al di là ovviamente dei luoghi istituzionali destinati alla cultura, quindi l'università in primo luogo, ci sono anche attività negli slam, l'arte keniana sta crescendo anche significativamente, c'è tanta musica qui e c'è una scena underground fortissima che è quella dei rapper.
I look up to the mirror and I see myself standing, I'm the newborn king. Haters talking more about me, but the truth of the matter nobody even knows me.
My dream, ever since I was young, I had the dream of becoming a good musician.
When I was in the streets, we were still, so when I met Farouk was still a rapper in the streets.
I make music because I love doing music.
Also enjoy ourselves in the streets. We'll have a group, then we start maybe drumming some things, and then someone will start rapping. For example, we have Farouk, maybe they start rapping. So that's when I started loving music.
Yeah.
That loved us are the same people will hate us. Our friends, true friends, are the same people replace us. Cause you done me for my friend. Hope keeping up the trend. You be changing man daily, let us not even pretend.
So like you do music to pass messages. You do good music to make people understand what's going on in life and pass messages of our daily routines in life.
kind of situations, these needy children, the orphan living in these particular slums, that they have nobody to take care of them, and they find themselves eventually going to the street.
The children are accompanied from the streets into our rescue centers. We have one rescue center in Kibera called Bisu Ndoto.
It's a name, a name that means little brother.
We create a situation of the street but away from the streets, so that we can enable the children to be able to gradually move from a situation that they know that was in the streets to an unknown situation that is defined by the child together with the educator.
In Bisu Ndoto, all the people that work with those innocent children need to be in the shoes like those children. And nobody's big than the other.
Therefore, it implies that within the rescue centers, there's a target of within 1 year, the child has to be reunified with the family. In cases whereby it is impossible or the situation within the family is so difficult for the child to be reunified in that context, then the child is referred to Kivuli Center. Kivuli is a community center, a place where if you're walking out here and there's a lot of sun, you can stop and have a breather, have a moment of also reflection, a rest out of the different challenges of this life. It's a place where children who initially did not have a home currently can call home. They can, every morning they can go to school and come back to a loving environment. Kivuli not only addresses issues of children, but it also addresses issues of the youth. They come to Kivuli for radio services whereby they can create awareness. People come to Kivuli for computer classes, for purposes of tailoring school. Other youths will come to Kivuli for sports. We also have the workshop area within Kivuli, whereby different individuals come with different talents, where for instance they have artistic talent.
One of the rehabilitation methodology under the rescue center is talent search and development. Talent search, most of these innocent souls that lives in the street, some of them are very talented. Some of them are very, very genius.
It is an explosion whereby different people with different potentials come to meet, so that they can create an enriching environment, not only for the children, but also for the youth and the larger community of Kibera.